Welcome to the Books Bible Study. We are continuing through the Bible. We are on Exodus chapter 5. Verse 1 reads, Afterward Moses and Aaron went in and told Pharaoh, Thus says the Lord God of Israel, Let my people go, that they may hold a feast to me in the wilderness. Verse 2, And Pharaoh said, Who is the Lord, that I should obey his voice and let Israel go? I do not know the Lord, nor will I let Israel go. And God already told them, right, that he was going to harden his heart and not let them go. Verse 3 says, So they said, The God of the Hebrews has met with us. Please let us go 3 days' journey into the desert and sacrifice to the Lord our God, lest he fall upon us with pestilence or with the sword. Verse 4 Then the king of Egypt said to them, Moses and Aaron, why do you take the people from their work? Get back to your labor. Verse 5 And Pharaoh said, Look, the people of the land are many now, and you will make them rest from their labor. Verse 6 So the same day Pharaoh commanded the taskmasters of the people and their officers, saying, Verse 7 You shall no longer give the people straw to make brick as before. Let them go and gather straw for themselves. So he's adding an additional task to them, right? Verse 8 And you shall lay on them the quota of bricks which they made before. You shall not reduce it, for they are idle. Therefore they cry out, saying, Let us go and sacrifice to our God. Verse 9 Let more work be laid on the men, that they may labor in it, and let them not regard false words. So not only is he not going to let them go, right? But he put more work on them because they asked to go sacrifice to God. Okay, verse 10. And the taskmasters of the people and their officers went out and spoke to the people, saying, Thus says Pharaoh, I will not give you straw. Verse 11. Go, get yourselves straw where you can find it, yet none of your work will be reduced. Verse 12. So the people were scattered abroad throughout all the land of Egypt to gather stubble instead of straw. Verse 13. And the taskmasters forced them to hurry, saying, Fulfill your work, your daily quota, as when there was straw. Verse 14. Also the officers of the children of Israel, whom Pharaoh's taskmasters had set over them, were beaten and were asked, Why have you not fulfilled your task in making brick both yesterday and today as before? So he gives them more work to do. And now he's beating them, asking them why they haven't fulfilled the same quota. Right? Verse 15. Then the officers of the children of Israel came and cried out to Pharaoh, saying, Why are you dealing thus with your servants? Verse 16. There is no straw given to your servants, and they say to us, Make brick. And indeed your servants are beaten, but the fault is in your own people. Verse 17. But he said, You are idle, idle. Therefore you say, Let us go and sacrifice to the Lord. How many of you have experienced something like this, where because you make time for God, because you are doing things for others, doing things for the less fortunate, people assume that you have time to do their things, right? That you can replace that prayer time or that time in the Word with doing things for them, right? These are requirements for us to remain God-centered, right? These things keep us functioning at the standard that God requires. So it's not done with our extra time, right? Everything else is done in the extra time. Okay, verse 18. Therefore, go now and work, for no straw shall be given you, yet you shall deliver the quota of bricks. Verse 19. And the officers of the children of Israel saw that they were in trouble after it was said, You shall not reduce any bricks from your daily quota. Verse 20. Then, as they came out from Pharaoh, they met Moses and Aaron, who stood there to meet them. Verse 21. And they said to them, Let the Lord look on you and judge, because you have made us abhorrent in the sight of Pharaoh and in the sight of his servants, to put a sword in their hand to kill us. So here we are. They are blaming Aaron and Moses, right, for being obedient to God to tell Pharaoh to let the people go sacrifice. And so this kind of begins, as you'll see in the coming chapters, this begins to let you know how hard it must have been for Moses with the children of Israel, right? And not just them, us too, right? When God decides to do a thing, when he decides to disrupt or interrupt our thing, right? But we don't even realize that he's doing this for our freedom, we complain about it because we don't see the future, right? We only see what we've been doing, not even realizing that a lot of the things that we are doing, currently doing right now, we are in bondage to, right? We are in Egypt. A lot of us are in Egypt. We're in bondage in certain things. And when God's tried to interrupt that or to bring us out or bring us to freedom, we complain about it, right? Verse 22. So Moses returned to the Lord and said, Lord, why have you brought trouble on this people? Why is it you have sent me? Verse 23. For since I came to Pharaoh to speak in your name, he has done evil to this people. Neither have you delivered your people at all. So once again, why would you tell me to do this, Lord? Right? How many of you, this is your testimony where it looks like the thing that God has told you to do isn't doing what he said it would do, right? But in actuality, he told them that Pharaoh was not going to let the people go, right? And so there is a reason why it's done this way. And we'll find out in the coming chapters why it needed to be done like this. But we also will start to see the attitude of the children of Israel and the complaining. And we are going to find ourselves right there. The same thing, right? And so when you see you getting frustrated with the children of Israel because how they're responding and the things they're doing and the things they're saying, hold up a mirror, okay? Because it's us too, okay? So God bless you all. That was the end of Exodus chapter 5. Stay with us for Exodus chapter 6. God bless.